Welcome to Who Woke the Bear. And today's bear is the UFC fighter with the big mouth, Sean Strickland. This guy is as sassy in real life as he is in the ring.
You are an infection.
Strickland might come off as controversial to some, but this guy has remained true to his beliefs. Sean loves his Harley. The guy's obsessed with motorcycles, but was ready to boycott Harley-Davidson when he heard about Davidson going woke.
If you love America, you won't own a Harley. And let me explain to you guys why I'm so upset and why you should be upset. The CEO of Harley is a woke zealot. This man wrote the book on woke-ism. He wants to fundamentally change who you are, how you live, and how you think, and how you raise your family. This man started an organization called the B Team, and its sole purpose is to fundamentally change how you think. And now you have to ask yourself, why Harley-Davidson, an American company, a World War II company, why does this company have this fundamental German zealot that knows nothing about America or its brand? Why is he the CEO?
The LGBT agenda is the woke police's most potent weapon. They bring it up anytime they want to cancel someone or victimize themselves. Something similar happened to Strickland in a press conference.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse...
Are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay.
Strickland shut down the reporter without a second thought before the reporter could put him in a tight spot.
If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak man, dude. You're part of the problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just pathetic. And the fact that you have no backbone and has he shut down your country and seized bank accounts, you ask me some stupid like that, go yourself. Move the on, man.
It looks like the reporter wanted to wake the bear because of the way he kept pressing Sean for some answers.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your bullshit you're peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there. I like the gays. Here's the thing, I've never, you guys think I've ever shit on a gay man or shit on a gay woman? I like the gays. It's freedom. We still have it in America. We'll teach you about it. You guys don't have freedom of speech. I'm surprised what I'm saying is I'm probably gonna get the Canadian government to arrest me. I don't give a what you want to do in life, but don't fucking tell kids about it. Don't teach that shit in fucking school. Don't fucking push your agenda. Don't try to fucking brainwash people. Don't try to go past parents.
It is purely atrocious that women are being forced to compete against biological males. Just because they claim to be women doesn't make their masculinity disappear.
The news, I think, like Joe Rogan's a bigot hating on the trans community.
What the fuck is going on with people allowing biological men to compete against women? Out of all the sensitive shit, I'm a pretty sensitive person. I'm pretty open-minded, but you gotta, somebody sent me, a video of a guy in a dress with a heart-on in a bathroom.
Yeah,
have you seen that video? Taking photos of women?
Have you ever trained with a woman? Have you ever trained with so Gabby Garcia?
Sure.
I trained with her once. And I was like, fuck. Before we trained, I was told the coach, dude, am I gonna have to fuck this chick up? Because she's bigger than me.
And as if competing with women was not enough, now trans males want to be in the same locker room as women. That is just straight up creepy. So what if you call yourself a woman? You are still a biological male, and no woman would be comfortable being in the same locker room as you.
I was at Team Quest, and there was a trans, 2 guys, 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 2 gender, fuck, I don't know what the fuck you'd call him. I mean,
a woman? Male or woman?
It was a fuck. He had
female?
a dick and he wore a dress.
Okay.
So, whatever the fuck you call him. And this fucking guy, dude, he would go spar, and my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend at the time, would go spar these women and like break their fucking noses and like fuck them up and like.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of
that. Or
that.
like they would go fucking, he'd go in the locker room. He has a family. He had, later on in transition, he had a fucking family. Go in the locker room, my girlfriend with big titties, and my ex with big titties hanging out.
Right, and they're walking around with their dick hanging out.
I'd fuck him up.
It's crazy.
The fighter is done with the woke mob. He is not entertaining any of their victim complexes.
There's no more battles, man. There's women are working. There's no more racism in the real. I mean, there's still racism, but it's equality. Like people just need something to fight over.
The woke police have successfully ruined the comedy as well. Things that are considered mockery and trash talk today were something that everyone used to enjoy back in the day. Strickland took to his Twitter account to share his thoughts. Wokeism ruined comedy. Back in the FUBU generation, we would all make fun of each other face to face in friendly gatherings. White, black, gay. I'm not trans because that didn't exist, but it was a good time. Now, no, I'm not racist. I don't see color. You're Hitler, obviously. While Strickland has some really strong views about almost everything, doesn't mean they are right or wrong. They are just his views and his perception. Take, for example, his view on women's MMA. He couldn't have been more wrong.
No, I mean, I don't give a dude. I mean, here's the thing, guys. WNBA. Let's just be honest. I'm not going to be offensive when I say this. WNBA, NBA. Who watches what? Who makes more money? Women's MMA, sure, have women's MMA. Have it a thing. I don't like to watch it. I don't think most people like to watch it. If the females MMA were to separate from a male MMA, no one's gonna watch this shit. No one wants to watch this shit. Just what it is, man.
The woke police relayed a full-on buffet of controversial and extreme views by Sean. People were attracted to Sean's ability to strike up controversies, but to be honest, this guy doesn't know when to shut up. His primitive behavior and views were exampled in this gem of a clip.
And Americans, we need to go back to like taking women out of the workforce, and maybe that's where we fucked up, you guys. We let women vote. No offense, but let me I want to tell you guys something. Think about America prior to women voting. They try to ban alcohol. I don't even drink, but I'm not trying to ban alcohol. So what you did, man, you let these women come in the workforce. Now we make less money. You got kids raising themselves on fucking TikTok. We need to go back to like 1942, especially after, maybe 1958 after we fucked up the Germans. We need to put women back in the kitchen. We need to take only one man needs to be working. So I think as a collective man group, we need to elect somebody that's going to put women back in the kitchen, put one man working, raise the wages, and build a fucking wall.
And yeah, of course, following that, you would expect only Sean Strickland to call out the woke mob with a National Women's Day post, like in this Twitter post.
So you guys, I'm out here in Colorado training. I've had a long coffee, I got a long drive, and it's National Women's Day. So I just want to give a big message to the women and the men. Women, you guys are soft, you're weak, you're compassionate, you cry a lot. You guys cry a lot. Bad training sessions, you fucking cry. It's weird. But women, we fucking need you women. Because if right now all the women were to vanish, straight fucking cannibalism tomorrow. Like, if all the women were gone, I would eat you motherfuckers. Straight eat you motherfuckers. Alex Jones style eat you motherfuckers. So we need the women to keep us in check. But men, on National Women's Day, more importantly, stop becoming fucking women. Let the women be women, you guys. Let them be the soft and weak ones and us be the fucking men. That's my message to you men and women.
So some very, very strong views from a guy who is not truly respected by most, and he's okay with that. The one thing we can see is that he's not one to shy away from being on the front line against the woke topic. That was all for today's video. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button and share the video. Let us know your favorite part of the video in the comments below. And we will see you in the next video, where we will find out who our next bear is.